Welcome to Sekere News Podcast. My name is Christiana and I'll be your host for today. My guests are Emmanuel and Tolu, and today we'll be talking about how customer service affects the value of your brand. I'll start by defining what customer service is. It's basically taking care of the needs of your customer, and the value of your brand is what your brand is worth, and it helps to better position your brand in the market. So let's hear from Pastor about how customer service affects the value of your brand. Pastor.
All right. So customer service basically is like the core, should I say, one of the major bare bones of your business, if you ask me. All right, so my name is Pastor Emmanuel. She called me Pastor. She also calls me Emmanuel. So basically, that's my name. So when you hear Pastor, you should understand that it's not a title. It's actually my name. All right, so you'll be hearing more of Pastor than you hear my other name, Emmanuel. All right, so customer service, I see it as, like I said, one of the bare bones of products and your brand, precisely. Let me quickly give a very short story, okay, of something that happened in 2009, precisely January 2009, of this musician called Carol. He was actually flying from Halifax to Chicago on United Airlines, right? And so something happened. His attention was called to the fact that his guitar was being thrown, while he was flying. And when he arrived in Chicago, he realized that the guitar actually broke. He made complaints, went to, the airline customer service, spoke with them, but they were indifferent about it. The long and short of it was that he would have cost them $3,500 to get him a new Taylor guitar, but they failed, and that cost them almost $180 million loss in shares in stock market. So you see, it affected their brand so much that if you can actually go on Wikipedia or YouTube and get all of those information. But the long and short of it is that if only the customer service at that point in time really responded to him rightly and properly, I think the brand of United Airlines would have actually not been jeopardized. So for them losing $180 million worth of shares, that was a huge loss compared to. So you can do the ratio, $3,500 to $180 million. So that was like a huge blow to the brand identity of United Airlines. And a lot of people didn't want to fly with United Airlines anymore because it wasn't really what they wanted. Because the long and short of the whole story was that because what led to them losing their shares was that the musician actually went on air and sang a song. And that song went on YouTube, 150,000 views the first day, over 5 million by April, and just increasing geometrically like that. And they lost their brand, and that was what customer service actually did to that brand. So it's actually a big rock. Customer service is like the bare bone, not just for those who are at the call end, but everyone basically is responsible for good customer service for a brand to actually grow and better.
All right, thank you. Tolu.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, customer service, the emphasis of customer service to a brand cannot be overemphasized. First, let's look at the meaning of customer service. I think customer service consists of a collective set of policies that governs the way you interact with your customers and this plays a very crucial role to your brand. Customer service basically is very important because it helps reducing turnover. As much as you spend a lot of money in advertising to bring in customers, how you treat them and the service you render to them and the experience they get, who they get in contact with, or whatever experience they have in the process of you interacting with them, plays a very huge role. It's not enough bringing a customer in, but keeping them, because it's more cost effective keeping a customer than trying to get a new one. So the role of customer service can't be overemphasized. That's it basically.
All right. My take on customer service and value of your brand. I think everybody has said everything, especially with Pastor's story. I feel that customer service is the human element to your brand. For instance, I know Cold Stone. When I think of Cold Stone, I'll think of ice cream. But based on interactions I have with their customer service representatives or whoever is dealing with me at the counter, is what I will always think about when I think about them talking to me or how they behave. So their customer service is basically the human element and the face or the voice of a brand. So it's very important if you look at it. I've seen some research that says that customer service is sometimes more important than the product, and it's the same thing in my case. I had a cake lady who I used to visit a lot. Her cakes were not that great, to be sincere. It was maybe, I'll give it an average score, but she was so welcoming, so nice. Her customer service, she would go over and beyond. I felt kind of guilty going to someone else because of how she took care of me as a customer and how she treated me as a customer. So I kept on going back over and over again because of that. So my next question is, knowing how important customer service is to the value of your brand, what can brands do, especially small businesses, do to improve? Because they might not have the kind of resources bigger brands have to maintain good customer service. What do you think smaller brands can do to help their customer service or to raise their customer service standards?
I think, well, the bigger brands, before they became big brands, they were actually small brands. Mm-hmm. And the truth is, a lot of these big brands, while they were growing, they had very good customer services. Mm-hmm. Most people today, when you talk of Apple computers, is not just because they have very good and sticky products, but their customer service is also very good, right? And so today, even the big guys, the Fortune 500 companies also want to keep that very good customer service, right? Even companies like MTN and all of these telcos, they want to keep that customer service because they understand that that's basically what keeps their clients, their customers, on board. If I call customer care, for example, on MTN, and I tell them I just lost my 100 naira or 1,000 naira on recharge, and I receive a very cold feedback. That turns me off, right? I want to start looking for some other telco who give me better service than they did. So most importantly, customers or consumers want a brand that can actually, a company, okay, that can actually, treat them very well, treat them quite okay, and at the same time, they want to receive that very snappy feedback whenever they make complaints and stuff like that. So smaller brands could actually hinge on all of this, okay, because in as much as the big brands still want to do that, smaller brands can actually hinge on this and say, okay, they should understand that the product, like you said, the product is not as important as the customers. Okay, someone once said that when you have one customer and that customer loves your product, you can bring much more customers. But when you lose one customer, that could actually have a ripple effect on your entire brand, right? So for your brand to really increase or scale, also to really be a name in the market, your customers actually makes that happen. Okay, brands don't. It's not the amount of billboards I paste all around the city that makes my brand really stand out, but what people say about this brand. Okay, so when your customers or your clients talk well about your business based on the interaction you must have with the customer service from your company, I think it increases the visibility precisely of your brand.
Okay. Okay, so Tolu.
Yeah. When it comes to improving your customer service, ways to improve your customer service, I'd like to make 6 major points, which I think is going to help both small businesses and as well big businesses. First, I'll say be obsessed over your customers. Make them top priority. And always put customers in your shoes, because you would want to be treated the way you're going to treat your customers, or the way you're treated. But you understand what I mean?
So that's
exactly. Exactly. You treat your customers the way you want to be treated. Understand your customers, and I think listening to them also is very important. Communication is key, and under communication, I would say listening. You have to listen. When they have a complaint, you make sure there's a quick response time. You make sure you listen to them. Then feedback as well is key when it comes to improving your customer service. So,
okay. Then I want to ask, have you guys had any customer, either bad or good, that has really changed your perspective, the way you look at a brand? that has really, really changed, like either a good experience, maybe you had a certain impression of the brand, then based on how you interacted with that brand, either good, it could be bad, your what's it called, perspective or how you view that brand changed permanently?
I think I have, but I wouldn't want to.
No, you don't need to name the brand.
Yeah, mention the brand right now, but I think I have. I've had this experience with very, very poor customer service, right? Very poor ones, not just poor, very poor, in the sense that you approach maybe you approach the front desk of a business and they give you this indifferent attitude, like you're not there. I think the first time I had that experience, I can't even remember the name of that company again because they just were shot in my mind, in my memory, because of the kind of response I had from their front desk agent. So yes, there are so many experiences, not just from me, but I think a lot of us must have had that experience of us just losing interest in a particular brand, not because their products were bad, but because we just had that cold response from customer care, or maybe customer service, or maybe customer success, whatever thing that relates to customer precisely on the end of the company. We just shut down completely because we had that poor, flow of rapport with the customer service system. So yes, there's been numerous experiences like that we can all relate with.
Yes, I've had good customer service response. In fact, I wouldn't necessarily mention their name, but this even happened to me some 3-4 weeks ago. They do late night delivery, and they operate from the time of 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. when getting food is really, really scarce and all. Their customer service was on point. In fact, I was quite low when I called, and it was amazing when I got off the phone. My spirit was lifted. It's not like I told the customer service my problem or anything, but with the way the person responded to me, it was amazing. Delivery was in time. And funny enough, the next day or a week after, I was having this conversation with someone, and I found myself indirectly marketing this business to 5 people, and those 5 people ordered food that night. So yes, I've had positive
experience with customer
service.
All right, thank you. So do you guys have any final words for brands when it comes to customer service, how important it is?
Yes, I want to say brands should start looking at, before I start focusing so much on the beautiful design of my brand, or like my logo and all of those stuff, and the strategic location of my business, I should also be very careful, very much aware that the relationship my staff have with my customers or the clients is very, very much important. I can only stay in business when my clients are happy. So for my clients to be happy, my staff, my employees, or my staff members also need to understand that that's the only way we can stay in business. So they have to have a proper rapport, proper relationship with these clients, so they don't kill the business. All right. So for that, for businesses to really stay, and for brands to get to that point where they plan from the onset of their plan, their business plan, they should understand that customer service, clients business relationship needs to be very cordial. So that if I come to your business for a product and I leave today, I want to come the next day because I liked what I saw, I liked the experience I had, I liked the fact that there was this nice relationship I had with the business, and I want to come some other time. That's the only way business can grow. Not just because I had a very good product, but because I have a very good customer service system.
Yes, to buttress what Emmanuel has said, I think for brands, as much as they spend on advertisements, they should spend times too on their customer service. I think brands need to invest more when it comes to their customer service, because it's difficult I think it's more expensive losing a customer than keeping a customer, and you wouldn't want to lose a customer. So customer service, client relationship management courses should be taken, and whoever a brand has that is handling the customer service, I think generally, just like Emmanuel said, an employer should ensure that when the employees are good and okay and happy, in turn customers will be happy. So customer service should be checkmate, should be vetted, should be invested in, and also the employees should be made happy. In the process, I think that's going to benefit your brand at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you. And I think my final thing I want to say is that employers should try not to keep the weight or the responsibility of ensuring proper customer service on one team or one person. It should be everyone, the whole customer experience. So from your cleaners to your security guard, give them proper training, how you address somebody. Sometimes you say you walk into an organization or a brand or something like that, and you see the security guard say something like, "Fine girl, how are you?" I don't like those kind of things. It's very unprofessional, and it makes your brand, it reduces the value of your brand or how your customers will view your brand. So I think that's all I have to say about customer service and brand value. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Tolu, for coming in today. I thank our listeners for listening. If you have anything, any insights you'd like to add concerning the topic we spoke about today, please leave a comment below, and we're very